और कनाडा में भारतीय राजनयिकों पर कथित तौर पर निगरानी रखी जा रही है। इस पर विदेश मंत्रालय के प्रवक्ता रणधीर जायसवाल ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हुए कहा कि हां, हमारे कुछ कौंसलर अधिकारियों को हाल ही में कनाडाई सरकार की तरफ से सूचित किया गया था कि वे ऑडियो और वीडियो निगरानी में हैं और जारी रहेंगे, जिसके बाद हमने औपचारिक रूप से कनाडाई सरकार का विरोध किया है, क्योंकि हम इन कार्यों को प्रासंगिक राजनयिक और काउंसलर सम्मेलनों का घोर उल्लंघन मानते हैं। आइए आपको सुनाते हैं आगे उन्होंने क्या कुछ कहा।
First, let's take Srinjoy's question regarding latest Canadian target. We had summoned the representative of the Canadian High Commission yesterday. A diplomatic note was handed over in reference to the proceedings of the Standing Committee on Public Safety and National Security in Ottawa on October 29th, 2024. It was conveyed in the note that the Government of India protests in the strongest terms to the absurd and baseless references made to the Union Home Minister of India before the committee by Deputy Minister David Morrison. In fact, the revelation that high Canadian officials deliberately leak unfounded insinuations to the international media as part of a conscious strategy to discredit India and influence other nations only confirms the view Government of India has long held about current Canadian government's political agenda and behavioral pattern. Such irresponsible actions will have serious consequences for bilateral ties. हमने कल कनाडा के उच्चायोग यानी दूतावास के प्रतिनिधि को समन किया था। 29 अक्टूबर 2024 को ओटावा में सार्वजनिक सुरक्षा और राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा पर स्थायी समिति कार्यवाही के संदर्भ में एक राजनयिक नोट उस प्रतिनिधि को सौंपा गया है। उस नोट में बताया गया कि भारत सरकार उप मंत्री डेविड मॉरिसन द्वारा समिति के समक्ष भारत के केंद्रीय गृह मंत्री के बारे में व्यक्त किए गए अनर्गल और निराधार संदर्भों को कड़े से कड़ा विरोध करती है। कनाडा के उच्च अधिकारी भारत को बदनाम करने और अन्य देशों को प्रभावित करने की एक सुविचारित रणनीति के तहत जानबूझकर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मीडिया को निराधार आक्षेप लीक करते हैं। यह रहस्य उद्घाटन उस दृष्टिकोण की ही पुष्टि करता है जो भारत सरकार लंबे समय से वर्तमान कनाडा सरकार के राजनीतिक एजेंडा और उसके व्यवहार के तौर तरीके के बारे में रखती रही है। इस तरह की गैर जिम्मेदाराना कार्रवाइयों से द्विपक्षीय संबंधों पर गंभीर परिणाम होंगे। Ishi, your question regarding certain celebration that you referred in the Parliament. All along we have been making our point very clear about our views very clear about extremism and the culture of violence and anti-India activities in Canada. This is our core concern with the Canadian government, and we hope that they will take action against these activities. That is how we look at it. The issue on the sanction of 19 Indian companies. We have seen these reports of US sanctions. India has a robust legal and regulatory framework on strategic trade and non-proliferation controls. We are also a member of 3 key multilateral non-proliferation export control regimes, the Wassenaar Arrangement, the Australia Group, and the Missile Technology Control Regime, and have been effectively implementing relevant UNSC sanctions and UNSC Resolution 1540 on non-proliferation. Our understanding is that the sanctioned transactions and companies are not in violation of Indian laws. Nevertheless, in keeping with India has established non-proliferation credentials. We are working with all the relevant Indian departments and agencies to sensitize Indian companies on applicable export control provisions, as well as also inform them on new measures being implemented that could impact Indian companies in certain circumstances. Regular strategic trade, export control outreach events for Indian industries and stakeholders are being carried out by agencies of the Government of India. We are also in touch with the US authorities to clarify issues. That also answers your question, Elena. On deportation of irregular and illegal Indians in the United States, you would have seen that recently we had some deportation from the United States. We have a regular dialogue with the United States on migration and mobility. And the idea behind that is to create more avenues for legal migration. And as part of this, our regular consular dialogue and arrangement, we have facilitated